Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Andy in Singapore. If you haven't done so, I'd like to remind you to please like and subscribe to my channel because I've got new videos uploaded every week just for you. So a couple of weeks back, I did a video comparing the GW5000 versus the GWM5610, and that video was titled Part 1, Why You Should Choose the 5000 over the 5610. For today's video, I'm going to sort of see things from a different angle. So I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why you should choose the 5610 over the GW5000. But before I start sharing with you the 3 main reasons, let me just switch things around a little bit, alright? So I'm gonna move over there so that I'm gonna see things from the reverse angle. Alright, so see you in a bit. So hello again. As you can see, the angle is totally opposite, and even George is at the wrong side of the table today. So for all my video reviews, George is somewhere around here, but today he's here because he simply did a 360 or 180 degree turn to face the camera this way. So now both watches are in a reverse position. So I'm going to share with you now 3 reasons why you should consider the GWM5610 over the GW5000. Number 1, the 5610 costs almost half the price of the GW5000. We're looking at around Singapore dollars 170 versus Singapore dollars $340. So you're essentially getting the same watch because both watches house the module 3495. I'm gonna turn over here, so just pardon all the fingerprints and smudge here. Module number for both watches 3495. So this module is the updated version. Casio sort of updated all the movement for the basic looking G-Shock Square sometime in 2021, and you are essentially getting the same watch in terms of functions. Everything is the same. Of course, you're not getting the same material, so many G-Shock fans out there would feel that you're essentially buying the same watch, the same functions, the same module, so why do you want to spend so much money, right? Number 2, the 5610 is actually lighter and thinner than the GW5000, so I think this one here, in terms of wearing experience, it offers something much lighter, and for fans who prefer a lighter watch, the 5610 could be your choice. Now we are looking at a difference of around 20 grams. So this one, the 5610, is around 52 grams, and the GW5000 comes in at around 73 grams if I'm not wrong. So in terms of thickness, we are looking at about 12.4 versus 12.9 over here for the GW5000, and this is because the 5000 here has this screw down case bag, which is protruding more than the screw in back plate of the 5610. So the overall thickness, you can definitely see that bit of difference. So the 5610 on my wrist here fits really well, very light. I don't feel the watch when I'm wearing it. I just think this is a great option. As for the GW5000, if you look at the side profile, you will see that it sort of sits just that bit higher, alright, due to this case back. Alright, I wouldn't say this is a very heavy watch, but you do feel the difference when you're wearing both watches back to back, so to speak. So you can definitely feel that this is that bit heavier. And number 3, I do believe that the 5610 is the better looking watch. So if you take a look at both watches side by side, you will see that there are more colors on the face or the dial of the 5610. I think it should be called the face, alright? There's no dial, so to speak, of for LCD watches or for digital watches. And you will see that these little bit of splashes of colors over here, the blue text, yellow or gold text, as well as the red border here, alright? I think they're more interesting to look at as opposed to the GW5000, which has a nice G-Shock logo over here. But overall, I feel that this one here is more of a monotone kind of a design, All right, it's meant to be discreet. All right, whereas this one here is more fun and energetic. That's how I feel when I look at both watches this way. So for me, I think that the 5610 is the more handsome watch among the two. And of course, I think choosing a more handsome watch, is never a bad thing after all. So there you go, 3 good reasons why you should consider the 5610 over the GW5000. If you agree or disagree with me, feel free to comment in the section below. This is Andy in Singapore. I'll see you for more watch videos next week. Bye bye!